change the course of a game with a single sprint. Super Bowl, who fights a never-ending battle against the nation's teams of evil enemy forces. Yes, today, another episode in the continuing NFL saga of this amazing man fighting for truth, justice, and the American Conference. Against all odds, the drama continues. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's Super Bowl!
Now we're talking about Bo Jackson here.
What defines what a leader is? Is it someone who we think can teach the kids how to be a model citizen, or is there more to it? Is it someone who sparks a movement, who can relate to the struggle because they've been through it too? I mean, what is it? Is it someone who inspires us to rise higher than our own limits through their charisma and spirit? They give you their vision. Now every word they say, you want to listen? If these are the questions that you find yourself asking, then perhaps you don't know Bo Jackson. He's the perfect example of the great man theory, the 19th century idea that according to which history can be explained by the impact of a few great men, or heroes, highly influential people who, due to their charisma, wisdom, or skill, used their power and will in a way that had a decisive impact on the world. See, Bo Jackson, although he ran track and was a standout baseball player and had a knack for football, was much smaller than a natural athlete. He was an example that you could be all that you can be. Humble beginnings, he grew up really poor. With 9 siblings, no idea what's in store. Growing up without a father resulted in anger problems, so they nicknamed him Bo, which was short for wild boar. Little did they know that the stubborn black boy would one day grow up and inspire people to soar. High school came and he started setting some records. Through 90-mile fastballs, never got second place in a race. These stats are not legend. He'd score a touchdown and then go into the home plate. As the accolades came, so did the attention. Yankees wanted him to play, but he had a prior commitment to his mama to go to college, got a scholarship, and he honored that promise at Auburn against some wisdom. See, the thing about Bo was he was oh so committed. If you ever told him no, he get even more persistent. He stayed true to himself and followed his own missions, yet still remained humble when he achieved his ambitions. He never impressed himself, always said that he could do more, coming from the only guy who's been an all-star in 2 sports, married a psychologist and had 2 boys and a daughter, saying families would brought him the most joy. Every time he stepped on a field, prepared to witness history, but even the greatest human beings ain't immune to injury. Instantly, his career started drifting into misery, then tragically his mother passed, thinking that's the end of things. But he was so stubborn, determined to get the victory. He had a separate placement to play in the MLB, then after a year retired to bigger, better things. Started some companies and got into business. Get back to his community, didn't hoard all his riches. Started a charity for tornado victims and inspires you and I to reach past our own limits.